Once there was a witch who wanted to make pumpkin pie. So she planted a pumpkin seed. The pumpkin grew and grew and grew some more. Soon Halloween was just hours away. The witch thought about pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie.
She bent down to take the pumpkin off the vine.
Tugged and she pulled. First she pulled hard, and then she pulled harder. But that pumpkin just sat. Drat. Then along came a big ghost. Big pumpkin. It's big as pie, but sucked out the pie. It Howie just hours away. And she kicked that pumpkin. Let me try.
The witch thought about pumpkin pie and stepped aside. The ghost bent down to take the pumpkin off the vine.
Well, he pulled and he tugged and he pulled. First he pulled hard and then he pulled harder. But that pumpkin just sat. Drat. Then along came a huge vampire.
Big pumpkin?
It's big as pie, but stuck up the pie. It Howie just hours away. And she kicked that pumpkin.
Let me try.
Huh. Huh. But they thought about pumpkin pie and stepped aside. The vampire bent down to take the pumpkin off the vine. Well, he pulled and he tugged and he pulled. First he pulled hard and then he pulled harder. But that pumpkin just sat.
Drat!
Then along came a gigantic mummy.
Big pumpkin. It's big as pie, but stuck at the side. It Howie just hours away.
And she kicked that pumpkin.
Let me try. Huh. Hmm.
But they thought about pumpkin pie and stepped aside. The mummy bent down to take the pumpkin off the vine.
Well, she pulled and she tugged and she pulled. First she pulled hard and then she pulled harder. But that pumpkin just sat. Drat. Then along came a tiny bat. Big pumpkin. No one said a word. They all looked at the tiny bat and started to laugh. I may not be big and I may not be strong, but I have an idea. The bat told them what to do. Huh. 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 But they thought about pumpkin pie and bent down to take the pumpkin off the vine. The bat pulled the mummy pulled the vampire pulled the ghost pulled the witch, and the witch pulled the pumpkin. And snap, off came the pumpkin. It flew and it flew and it flew. Thump, bump, thump, bump.
The pumpkin rolled all the way to the witch's door and just sat.